It is time for the Nebraska Dairy Update. I'm Chad Moyer. Today we're getting an update from Midwest Dairy, and Tracy Behnken, a farmer relations manager here in Nebraska, joins us for today's program. Well, here it is. It's the first day of the Nebraska State Fair. Things got underway earlier today. I would imagine Midwest Dairy is very active at the State Fair again this year, right?
Yes, that is true. We have a lot of involvement, and we are excited to be here. Midwest Dairy provides sponsorship and takes the opportunity to bring dairy to life in unexpected places like the State Fair. Our goal is to meet consumers where they're at and to share the sustainable nutrition story of dairy through different opportunities during this year's Nebraska State Fair. We strive to increase the presence of dairies to reach consumers and to grow trust in dairy with a large variety of activations. In fact, this year's State Fair theme is All Roads Lead to Fun, and Midwest Dairy has extended the message to fuel your fun with dairy.
All right, we're going to expand on some of this work and, like you say, a number of different activations going on. First of all, let's talk about those popular milking demonstrations. Tell me what's going on with those.
Yes, the milking demonstrations are awesome, and we have the Moo crew that hails from mostly in Gage County with Don and Jane Esau, Roger Hendricks, Todd and Wendy Hendricks, Sue Bishop, and Autumn Bartlett. They all take care of the dairy cattle string that are on display during the duration of the fair, so all 11 days. There'll be cows from several different dairy breeds on display, and they're located at the northeast corner of the Tom Dinsdale Auto Cattle Barn. The milking crew provides 52 different milking demonstrations over the 11 days of the fair. Demo times include 11 a.m., 12:30 p.m., 2:30 p.m., 4:30 p.m., and 6:30 p.m. During the demos, they will have the opportunity to have dialogue with consumers, and then they'll be receiving dairy swag and coupons for ice cream parlor. To highlight the dairy story, the ice cream coupons will include a scan code that will direct consumers to the Undeniably Dairy site for more information about the health benefits of dairy. The milking demos take place on the east side of the Tom Dinsdale Auto Cattle Barn. Special thanks to Prairie Promise Lean Beef for sponsoring the cheese sticks that'll be handed out during the milking demonstration. In addition, there is undeniably dairy messaging in the dairy cattle breed display, and fairgoers will have the opportunity to visit more with the Moo crew and hear and see a variety of dairy messaging through signage that will be scattered throughout the dairy cattle area for the duration of the fair.
All right, so that's the milking demonstrations that you described there. Obviously, like you say, each day of the state fair. What about, now if I remember right, there were cooking demonstrations that Midwest Dairy helped sponsor. Is that the case again?
It is backed by popular demand, and if you've ever seen him, you will be returning to this. We have Chef Notter from Billy's Restaurant in Lincoln. He's returning to the demonstration kitchen that is in the Raising Nebraska building. So it's in the Nebraska building far at the north end. Midwest Dairy teams up with Nebraska Pork Producers Association to highlight Chef Notter making deliciousness with dairy and pork. Notter will be showing off his culinary skills and his humor on the second weekend of fair. He will be on stage on Saturday, August 31st, from 11 a.m. to noon, and then again from 3 to 2 p.m. And then he comes back on Sunday, September 1st, from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. So it's something to take in for sure if you're on the fairgrounds that day.
Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely mark that as a must-attend event if you're out on second weekend. You mentioned the Raising Nebraska building. That's where they do the Nebraska's largest classroom, right?
Yeah, that's correct. This year, in the 3 days that they'll be held, there'll be nearly 3,400 students that have registered during the fair. It actually starts today is the first day, and then the other 3 days are Tuesday and Wednesday. During the event, Midwest Dairy farmers and dairy ambassadors will be at the dairy exhibit in the Raising Nebraska building, where they'll engage with the students and share the sustainable nutrition story of dairy. dairy. The bonus for the students is they receive some fresh cold milk while taking part in the dairy presentation. Milk will be provided by Highland Dairy, and then who partners with the Nebraska State Fair. And Midwest Dairy is excited to bring dairy to life during the 2024 Nebraska State Fair. Consider joining the fun and fuel your fun with dairy at this year's fair.
Yeah, like you say, fueling your fun with dairy. All roads lead to fun at the Nebraska State Fair, and that's the case again this year, as we hear the update from Tracy Behnken with Midwest Dairy. And again, Midwest Dairy, the dairy checkoff activities at this year's Nebraska State Fair. Again, first day today, runs all the way through Labor Day. That is today's Nebraska Dairy Update. Chad Moyer reporting.